Come join us as we go RVing, cruising, and visiting Disney. Welcome to Retired Life Ollie Style.
All right, what's up there, everybody? We've been here in Charleston for a little bit, but today we are at Folly Beach. Tell the people about Folly Beach.
I don't know anything about Folly Beach. It's my first time here, so I don't know what to say.
We're gonna show y'all Folly Beach. It's gonna be short, but yeah, we're gonna be quick, short. Just gonna show you the beach real quick.
So far, everything we see has been pay to park. We found this one little tiny outlet that we jumped on real quick. Most of it is pay to park.
It's pretty cheap. It's only $2 an hour.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, what is So we just wanted you to see, we're just driving through real quick. So this parking lot's $30 as opposed to the one we told you for $2 an hour. We'll swing back to, this was the fishing pier we were talking about.
All right, let's pause the video for a minute. So now we're on our way back from Folly Beach. So I think we should give them a little summary of our time in Charleston since we've been here for 3 weeks.
Okay, so as you all know, I've said many times, I'm here working. I've been working overnight. So during the day, basically I come in, I go to sleep right away and we get up. We don't do too much during the week because, again, I'm tired. Get the weekends off. So far we went to the first weekend. What did we do? I don't remember.
Well, hold on. I was going to tell them what I do going back and forth.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Let's just start over.
No, keep going.
Okay. All right. So, well, as Dawn just said, she's working. So, I'm retired, but I do work part-time. And we are it's about an hour and 50-minute drive back home. So, I work on Wednesday, a half a day Thursday, and I work on Friday. So what I do is on Wednesday morning I get up and I drive back to our home and I go to work and I stay there for 2 nights, and then Friday when I get off I drive right back to the camper and then Dawn is off on the weekends, and that's when we go out and have our fun here in Charleston. What you've been seeing so far.
Best part about that is I don't have to do laundry. So he takes the laundry home with him once a week and he does it at the house. So A, that saves me, and B, that saves money because we don't have to pay for laundry at the campground, which can get costly.
I'm that kind of guy.
So we're going to keep going. And so anyway, that it works out really, really well. So, but again, the first week, I don't remember what we did.
I don't really think we did much because we were just kind of settling in. You were getting used to your work schedule routine.
Whoa.
So I don't really think that we did too much.
Almost filmed a car accident.
All right, so yeah, so we just figured it out.
Right.
The first week we went to a place called Shem's Creek.
Shem's Creek.
Went to what was it? The Crab Shack.
The Crab Shack. So Shem's Creek is a neat little area in Mount Pleasant, which is sort of like if you want to call it a suburb of Charleston. It's right over the Ravenel Bridge. And it's an inlet where all these boats come back and forth, and they have paddle boarding and things during the day. But there's also lined with restaurants and bars. So we went to one bar, the Crab Shack. I'm sorry, one restaurant, the Crab Shack.
And then we went back to the RV.
Yeah, because I was tired.
Right.
Then Sunday we just kind of relaxed, did some barbecuing and stuff at the camper.
The following week, we went back down to Shem's Creek.
Right.
And we went to a restaurant that was recommended to us. What was the name of it?
Oh gosh, I'll have to put it down in descriptions below.
Yeah, and I'll put a little title of what it was.
We don't remember the name
I don't
of
really
it right
remember
now.
it right now. So,
but it was really good.
It was, and then
really good.
And then we went and we had a couple of adult cocktails at a couple of the local watering holes.
A couple of adult cocktails, meaning we went bar hopping, y'all.
Yeah,
so
wow.
There's like 3 bars on one side and I think 3 on the other. So we hit 2 on each side, I think.
Yeah.
We hit 2 on each side.
Is it bar hopping at our age though?
It's bar hopping at any age. I mean, you know, it is what it is. So we did that, which was fun. It was a lot of fun, and we just went to a couple of bars and, you know, just had a drink. We didn't go too crazy. And then that was it. And then again on Sunday, I rested because, you know, I had to go to work. This weekend was my birthday weekend. So we went down to an area called King Street. So if you're familiar with any kind of busy area, I'm going to liken it a little bit to maybe Times Square in Manhattan, like on a smaller scale. What's the name of the place in I think it's in Mississippi?
You mean New Orleans?
No. Okay, well, New Orleans has Bourbon Street. And then where you got the fried hot dogs. Remember you were on Great and you got the fried hot dogs in that old grease?
Memphis, Tennessee. Yes.
Memphis, Tennessee also has a very famous street. So it's sort of like that. It's the famous street.
And like in Nashville, too.
And Nashville has another one, exactly. Broadway. We just did that. So Broadway in Nashville is another one. So this is just like that. It's King Street. It's lined with restaurants and bars and clubs and all kinds of things, all kinds of activities late at night. So we went to a really neat restaurant called Poogans Porch, and Poogans Porch is a house that was owned by 2 sisters, and you have to make it right here. And the sisters, apparently one of them wanted to renovate the home and the other one did not. Now this was going back way back in the day, and one of the sisters passed away. They never married, they just lived together, and the one that passed away apparently was the one that did not want the renovating. So the story goes, the house is haunted. The restaurant is haunted. And anytime any contractors came in to renovate the place to make it into a nicer restaurant, they would get haunted by one of these sisters. So nobody in Charleston here will work in that restaurant to renovate it. They'll work in there for, you know, serving and stuff, but they won't work in there to renovate it. So we asked the waiter last night, and he confirmed. He said he doesn't believe in that kind of stuff, but he went up to the 2nd or 3rd floor.
Third floor. And one night, late night when they were closed, he had to make sure that everything was set up for the next day. And when he walked in the room, he said it was like a cold chill and a cold wind and he knew at that point, nah, I'm not going in there.
Yeah, he said the hair on his neck stood up, and he was like, I'm out. He goes, they can fire me. I don't care what. I'm not going back up there again. No, not here. He said, I'm not going back up there again. That's it. And he refused. So I thought that was pretty funny. So anyway, we had our dinner there. It's a soul food restaurant. Scale of 1 to 5.
1 to 5. If you do a 1 to 5, I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5 to a 3. I mean, you're gonna be honest with you guys.
But listen, to be fair, we were like the last reservation of the night. So it was at the end of the night. You know, a lot of times you go to restaurants at the end of the night, you're basically not getting your best quality.
But it should still taste good, guys. I mean, listen, you're still patron.
It tasted good. I had shrimp and grits. It tasted fine.
Yeah, I mean, I've had better. I like to cook. I consider myself a pretty good cook, and I could have outdone that, honestly. So anyway, enough of that. So we went there, and after that, we went down King Street. We went down to a place called the Republic, which is one of the places that Southern Charm, one of the ladies on Southern Charm, if you ever watch reality TV on Bravo, her and her husband own this place, and I thought it was more of like a restaurant lounge, you know, but it turned into more of a club. So we went in there, and I think we stayed maybe 5-10 minutes.
Had one drink left.
Yeah, had one drink left. First of all, it was very, very busy, very, very crowded. I mean, like shoulder to shoulder crowded. And
it was a younger crowd.
Much younger crowd. So we left. Then we went down the street, looked around a little bit, and we found a place across the street. What was the name of that place?
You know what? I don't remember.
Wait a minute. Was it Stars?
I don't remember.
I think it was Stars. I will double check, and again, that's going to be something else that we'll drop below, or we'll put here across the screen. We had a nice time there. We had a nice little tabletop right at the bar, and we sat there, and we people watched and had a couple of drinks, and we spent the evening there. And then after that, we went home. So today, we came down to Folly, took you guys with us.
Now we're on our way back.
So what's your summary of staying in Charleston so far?
I like Charleston. I mean, I've been to Charleston a couple of times.
Yeah.
I like it's a really nice place to come and visit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I give Charleston a thumbs up all day, every day.
Yeah, Charleston's a good time, guys. It really is. If you can get down here and spend some time, we're going to take you now. We're going to show you some bridges, and a lot of bridges here because there's a lot of waterways and a lot of rivers.
Yeah, we'll end it on going over the main bridge, which is the Ravenel.
The Ravenel is one of the main bridges.
And then
and that takes you into Mount Pleasant from Charleston.
Right. So now we only have 2 more days left here at this campground.
Right.
And then we have to move to another campground, and I have to go away on a business trip for a week.
Right.
So I'm not going to be here. Dawn will be here by herself, and so we'll give you some more stuff of what's going on.
Here's some of the waterways you can see.
With that being said, we'll end it there, and Dawn will show you the bridges. Alright, so we had a lot of fun today. We are down at Shem Creek in Charleston, South Carolina, and we've had dinner, which was excellent. We've also came out for a few adult cocktails, and you can see we're at the bar. And yeah, so if you guys are in Charleston, South Carolina, find Shem Creek. There's a lot of restaurants, a lot of things to do. There's also a lot of history here in Charleston, so check it out. But we've had a ball tonight, and I think this is a good place where we should go ahead and end the day, and we will see you all.
Hear the birds and see the sun.
Now it's time for us to get to getting.
Get to getting.
See y'all.
See you, everybody.
All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give us that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.
And please ring that bell so you know when new content drops.